gorgeous. Welcome to JTV Fridays. What a show I have. Lots of closeout pieces, clearance items, beautiful pearls, pink tourmaline, a little red, white, and blue too. So um, I do get paid for this, so I always have to disclose that. If you go to the link jtv.com/Antonella, you'll see everything in the show. And then even if you're like, well, you know what, I'm just not loving the whole show, if you hit the search button, you can look at everything on JTV. And I still get credit because you went through the link jtv.com/Antonella. Don't forget about Brilliant Cash Rewards. If you're new to JTV or haven't shopped with a little bit under a year, you get $40 Brilliant Cash Rewards loaded right into your account, which is totally groovy. And then my discount code, you can use it one time. It's all in caps, ANESTER, ANESTER, and then the number 10, 10. And you get 10% off your entire cart. So you can only use it once. So make sure that it's when it's all loaded up, especially thinking about the holidays and holiday shopping and whatnot. If you're going to do some shopping here on JTV, it's a great way to really get a nice discount on your cart. All right, we're going to start with Sexy and Shy. We've got black spinel and freshwater pearls. So very feminine and very sexy. It's a it's such a precious piece. It's so darling, if you will. Look at that. I mean, it's not like this big, huge statement. And don't get me wrong, we do have that coming up. But I love the sweetness of it because these are all seed pearls. And seed pearls are very expensive to get, believe it or not. You would think the larger pearls are, but it's not. It's actually the other way around. For the most part, because the manufacturer doesn't want to open up the mollusks early because they want to see how big the pearls will get. And I'm rearranging my rings a little bit. So to get them to open those mollusks is, you got to pay for them to do that. And that's what this is doing. These are 4mm white cultured freshwater pearls. And then in between every other one is going to be black spinel, all faceted. And it's 18 karat gold over top of sterling silver. DOP 097. This is a closeout price. By the way, I love these two together. This necklace is coming up next, and it's actually 10mm large. It's a large freshwater pearl. And then pink tourmaline. I just love the way these two kind of nestle together. And it really does show how a big pearl and then the seed pearls. So I do love them together. So I hope you took note of that and saw that. So this one, the black spinel and the pearl, it is at a closeout price. And it's 6 payments of $13.33. This is 18 inches with a 2-inch extender. So it'll go all the way to 20 inches for you. Closeout price means they won't be getting it back in again. But I just think it's so precious and so sweet and yet still makes a presence. The item number on this is DOP097. There are only about 50 of these left. And again, just so darling the way that it is delicate in the way that it looks, but what does make a statement. But let's move on to this one. And it's a fabulous, huge, South Sea size pearl on this one. It's a 10mm cultured freshwater pearl. And then the most exotic and the most difficult to get your hands on is pink tourmaline. And you have beads, faceted beads and beads and beads of pink tourmaline that go all the way around. This is an 18-inch with a 2-inch extender on it. This is also at a closeout buy price, 6 payments of $20.83. Now this is about half the price of the black spinel and the seed pearls that I just showed, but that's because you've got pink tourmaline faceted beads all around the necklace. There's your extender bringing it all the way to 20 inches. And then there is that magnificent pearl. I'm just gonna throw the roller in here so you can kind of measure up. I know I say 10mm, but what is that? What does that measure? And it's about 1/2 inch in the pearl. And then on the drop there again, you're at about 1/2 inch. So it really is such a lovely, sweet, soft pink. It's like a baby's blush cheeks color, face cheeks that is. And that's what the pink tourmaline is bringing you. It's DOP091. I do have matching earrings, and they are lever backs. I'm going to put this on too, because this is coming up next, I believe, after the pink tourmaline. And again, the pink tourmaline is one of the rare, I'll just kind of, now I better clasp it. One of the more rare, harder to find, more expensive to get in the pink tourmaline, I'm sorry. This is actually going to come in lengths, and it's coming up after the earrings. But again, I thought these earrings were so darling because they have those seed pearls. They have the pink tourmaline. Now, these are very affordable. They are lever backs, and they are 2 payments of $12.49. These are DOP094, and they are at a clearance price, so once they're gone, they're gone, and they're 52% off of the JTV price. They're going to drop down about 2 inches, maybe just a tad more, but notice how just sweet and lovely these are, and they're so comfortable to wear, so you get that length on it that you love, but you don't get the weight, you don't get the bossiness of that kind of a length at 2 inches. You get something that is more petite, more refined, and they have that fabulous movement to them. DOP094. These are fabulous. 2 payments of $12.49. And that breaks down to the total price is under $25. So again, when you're thinking about brilliant cash rewards and getting $40 in your account, and these are about $30, it's basically getting these earrings free and then $10 on the credit. But let's get to her, shall we? This comes in an 18-inch with a 2-inch extender that'll go to 20 inches, or a 20-inch with a 2-inch extender that will go to 22 inches. So that, you know what, usually you don't get those choices. With a pearl necklace, you get an 18-inch, maybe a 20-inch, but very rarely do you get the opportunity to get a length at 22 inches. So you can choose between the 18-inch with the 2-inch extender or the 20-inch with the 2-inch extender. The 18-inch is APL 462A, and then the 20-inch is APL 462B. These are enormous. They're South Sea size pearls, glowing and lustrous. They're 9.5 millimeters each. There's just a tweak of a difference in price with the 2 different lengths. If you want the 18-inch, it's 5 payments of $17.59. And if you want the 20-inch, it's 5 payments of $19.59. There aren't a lot of these to go around. These are about 59% off of the JTV price, but look at that glow that comes off of these. They are extraordinary, and you can tell the quality because they're all individually knotted in between each one of those pearls. But look at that. I mean, it is just a handful of lusciousness and buried treasure. I feel like a pirate. And it is something very natural. I love that it comes from nature. And each one, honestly, you're really not allowed to call a pearl round unless it's designated perfectly round, but I'll be darned. These are pretty round. I'm not allowed to really say that they're round, but you tell me, does that look round to you? It does to me. You want the 18-inch with the 2-inch extender, it's APL 462A. If you want the 20-inch with the 2-inch extender, it's APL 462B. The 20-inch is 5 payments of $19.59, and then the 18-inch is 5 payments of $17.59. There's just a glow that comes off of pearls, and they give such a feminine look, such a refined look, very chic. I love the way they lay. All right, let's take a look at this ring, because this is a 12 millimeter singular pearl that we're going to look at. And excuse me, because the size I have is not my size. It's a little too big. But I want you to first and foremost, the size of this. It's a 12 millimeter. And again, that is South Sea size pearls. And I will measure it for you. The clearance price on this, I'm going to hit it right away. There's only 8 of these. The whole price on this ring is $37.20. 5 payments of $7.44. I think they're limited in size, and I think they only have the larger sizes on this, but I'm not exactly sure. But that's my guess. MLP 600 is the item number for it. The next thing that I really want you to kind of zone in on is the organic way it's been set. So it doesn't just have, prongs and here's your pearl. It has this organic setting where, what is being used as the prongs is also primarily used as the beauty. It looks like it's encased in that sterling silver, and it is a very organic shaped pearl, which I love that because it looks like something that your husband or you went scuba diving and found this in the mollusk, because it's a one of a kind. It's one of a kind, not pretty much, it is. And each one is a gift from Mother Nature. So each one will be different. That's what I love about organic pearls. No one has the same one. MLP 600, I'm staying too long on it because there's only 8 of these left. But we'll go side to side at 1 inch and then up and down 3/4 of an inch, and she's going to stand up about 1/2 inch. Again, I think they only have the larger sizes, but what they're saying is over 5,000 of these have been picked up, and these are the final quantities. So this will not be reordered, and it's 60% off of the JTV price. But let's go to the ring on my, oops, I think I'm messing up my whole setup here. The ring on my right hand, I'm going to bring it forward, and please forgive me. It's this one again is not my size either, but it's the other problem. It's too small. Look at the colors of this mother of pearl. This is pink and white South Sea mother of pearl. So it is South Sea. So that is very important to note. South Sea is very, very expensive. They're calling it pink and white, but the pinks, here's the pink, but then you also have the darker pinks that really have a lavender tone to them. This is CPL 746, and it is also at a clearance price. 5 payments of $13.07. They only have size 6 in this one. It's top rated. And you'll notice the artistry, the craftsmanship in this ring, because it is seamless. As you see, sterling silver borders where the puzzle pieces of the mother of pearl fit in, and there is absolutely no line feel of demarcation on that. Excuse me. Let me get a little bit of my espresso here. That shows great manufacturing. Now, I did put this on my pinky, and I know that it's a size 6, but I think that looks really cool on the pinky. It has a flush look to it, slightly domed. There's 25 of these left, so again, we're not going to stay on it very long. 3/4 of an inch, and then up and down about 1/2 an inch. And then as we peek inside, there is a veil of sterling silver protecting that mother of pearl, South Sea mother of pearl, which is very important to note. And I will say, very, very glowy, very beautiful in the colors. The camera is not doing this any justice at all. CPL 746, 5 payments of $13.07. You know what? I have a pendant. And now the sun's... Bubby, can you move the screen over to the right? He might be up and down. You're going to hear me yelling Bubby for the whole show because the wind is moving our boat. What's the name of this place we're at? Banana what?
River.
Banana River. We're on Banana River. Baby, do you think we should turn it horizontal so you don't have to keep coming up and down?
No, you can tell me to come.
Oh, now it's right in my face. I think you should put it horizontal. Yeah, that's good. All right, check out, thanks, Bobby. Check out this pendant again with that inlay. Again with that inlay of South Sea mother of pearl. And this one is done in all white mother of pearl and then sterling silver. Thank you, sweetie. SPL 744. This is a last call price, and this is incredible for South Sea Mother of Pearl. $30.74. Then if you want to do the stretch pay, it'll go 5 payments of $6.14. This is 83% off of the JTV price. She's slightly domed, and all of these inlets here of the South Sea Mother of Pearl. This doesn't open, but it's a very large bail that you can slide onto your cords, your pendants, your other necklaces. I wonder if this probably isn't going to work, but you know me, I'll try it. These pearls might be too big for it. Hang on. Oh. Well, I could get it over the clasp anyway. Anywho. And let me see if I can get this closed up. Oh, no. I got it like that. I did get it over the clasp. I will tell you that the first necklace that we looked at that had the black spinel and the seed pearls, it would work with very easily. And I'll just kind of put that into the shot for you to take a look at. So that is that pendant with that. Look at how gorgeous that is. I mean, just so glowy. I don't own South Sea Pearl or Mother of Pearl. It's just always been out of my price range. So it would be awesome in this point to get this last call price, 5 payments of $6.14 to get South Sea Mother of Pearl. The pendant again is what we're looking at, and it's 83% off, SPL 744. I'll give her a quick measurement, but I just thought with a black cord, a silk cord, a velvet cord, even a necklace that you might already own. I mean, she's coming in at about 1 1/4 inch and about 1 1/4 inch. And then let me measure the bail, because it's going to be important for you to know, depending on, at the widest point, your bail is, come on girl, your bail is at about a little over a quarter. Is it a quarter? Let me see. No, it's more than a quarter. It's almost half an inch on the bail. So very beautiful piece. That is SPL 744. So you know how we had the dangling pearl and pink spinel, and they were such an extraordinary price. I want to show you, and these were the lever backs, but now I'm going to take you into a post and butterfly catch with a heart on it, and you're going to be seeing pink cultured freshwater pearls and Bella Luce. So you're going to have that sparkle, you're going to have that drape, you're going to have more of a charm look because this cascades down, and you have, well, let me show you up close, that'd be better. These cascade down, and there's actually 3, 1, 2, 3, and they're all brought together with a chain, so they all move individually. And then you have a heart here. This is where your Bella Luce comes in, and then there's your post and butterfly catch. These have obviously more, just more to them than the lever back. So it just depends on what look you're looking for. I'll just kind of hold those up side by side. The pearls on these are 6 millimeter pink freshwater pearls, and then the Bella Luce's in there. These are APL 854, and they're on 5 payments of $12.99. Now these are a clearance price, so once they're gone, they are gone. And these are, and this is very important to note, these are natural color. So these are natural color pink freshwater pearls. And the reason why I make a big whoop about that is because sometimes, well, a lot of times, and it's okay, it's not a bad thing, you know, pearls will be bleached and then they'll be impregnated with color. And that, you know, it's always more expensive to get the natural color, because that, of course, is what Mother Nature has brought your way. This is about 2 1/4 inches. And I know you're going to see some boaters here, but there's also, there's some kind of a row team around, because we have rowers, you know, row. You'll see a lot of that too coming around. APL 854, And these are on 5 payments of $12.99. The movement is more expressive than the other ones. It just, again, depends on what you are looking for. But I love that these are natural in their color. So it is truly a gift. But it can be expensive to get natural colored pearls regardless. Now there is a matching necklace with, I want to bring this into play, with a pink mother, natural pink mother of pearl, and then the heart with the Bella Luce. And she's a true necklace. And what I mean by that, again, I always tell you, it is when it's not an enhancer, it's not a pendant. A true necklace is when the enhancement is actually part of the necklace, so it can't come off. So it's a true necklace. And you know, those have become so few and far between. Before I slide her on, I'm going to give you another close-up and a nice measurement too. She's just so lovely and goes with the earrings perfectly. And on the drop from the heart in Bella Luce is about 1 3/4 inches. From side to side, it's about 1/2 inch. And then there is your natural pink pearl. And these are actually lab created white sapphires. So I'm sorry that I said Bella Luce, because it's not. It's lab created white sapphires. And you know, I always tell you, but I'll remind you that lab created means it has all the exact same properties as Mother Nature would put in, except we speed it along. So this is a 16-inch necklace with a 2-inch extender, so it'll go to 18 inches. And they just took the price down by 70% on this necklace. It is, and this price is crazy. It's a clearance price, so when it's gone, it's gone. It is on 5 payments of $6.30. The item number is APL857. There's only 17 of them, so I'm going to move on from this quite quickly. But let me take you to this next piece that we have 123 of them, so we can talk about it a little bit longer. And the matching ring, there's like just over 200 of the matching ring. And this was, you know, I collect crosses. I love the look. I love the feel. I love how it makes me feel. This is the ring. This is the necklace. We're going to talk about the necklace first. And it does come on a box chain, which a box chain is one of the 3 top strongest chains. This is 18 inches in length on the necklace. And these are Perla Milano, 4.5 millimeter white cultured freshwater pearls, 18 karat gold over bronze. And the item number is PLV178. It's on 5 payments of $12.56. That's a steal. It is, though, a clearance price. So once it's gone, that's it. It's gone. And we'll just measure her up. Including the bail, we're going to be at 1.5 inches. And then side to side, just over 3/4 of an inch, but reaching for that 1 inch mark. And as you look at those pearls, they're 4.5 millimeter, and they're seated in this platter of 18 karat gold over top of the bronze, and then a nice large bail on it. Just a really gorgeous cross. And you'll see, I'm going to put it on, very glowy, and I love the size of the pearls. That just brings that white, that beauty, that effervescence up to the face. And the cross always, you know, whether you're wearing it as, you know, a rock and roll piece, or you're wearing as a symbolic religious piece, it always, I think, brings comfort to people when they see it, regardless of their faith. Let's talk about the ring. I just thought they did this perfectly. You can tell there's kind of an up and a down, because you have 3 pearls here, and then 2 here, and then 3 across the center. These are 3.5 millimeters, so these are borderline seed pearls, and again, expensive to get because they don't want to open up the mullets too early, because they want to see how far they can get these to grow. What's nice about this ring is the clearance price. So it's on 5 payments of $11.84. This is also 18 karat gold over bronze. PLV 180. It's 60% off of the JTV price. And it just has such a comfort and such a great look to it. Baby, I'm getting the sun in my face again. Poor guy. He's going straight to heaven, I'll just tell you right now. I think it's the reflection off the water now. Maybe you were right to put it long ways up and down. No. Yeah. Ooh. Poor guy. Oh, that's perfect. So the ring is PLV 180, 5 payments of $11.05. Oh, no, $11.84. Thanks, hon. And again, goes so good with the necklace. But just remember, both the necklace and the ring are at a clearance price. So once they're gone, they're gone. And I mean, 60% off of the JTV price. From side to side, we're at a little over 1/2 inch, and then up and down about a little over 3/4 of an inch. It's a great piece. PLV 180. Okay. I want to do a little red, white, and blue. One thing I will tell you that has been very obvious right now and over the last couple years is we all love our country, like with a feverish passion. And it's so great to see. I think that's a good thing. That's the one thing we can all agree on for now, right? Is the passion that we have for this country. We love our country. Everyone shows it in a different way. And I just think it's, it's better than everyone just sitting back and being blasé about everything. No, everyone is strongly opinionated and loves this country. And that's something we can all get behind. So we got a little red, white, and blue. This is, we're going to actually start with the bracelet. And the bracelet, it can go from, I think, like 8 inches to 9 inches. Look at that. It's multicolored freshwater pearls. They're 4 millimeters, and then there's coral beads. So you have coral and you have pearl. And you know what I want? I'm going to measure this real quick to let you know the length, because this goes pretty far. Let's see, that's 6 and geez, it goes all the way to 9 inches. And you're getting the red, white, and blue. So you're getting the coral, and you're getting the pearls. And both of them, well, the pearls are 5.5 millimeter, and then the coral is 4 millimeter. And it is APL 880. And it is at a clearance price, 5 payments of $8.79. There's only 10 of them, but they all come together in that circle. And so there's a couple things that you can do with this. You can wear it as a torsade bracelet, or you can make it look as if you have 3 different bracelets on, but it's one. And I'm just going to throw my ruler in because, this is the width and everything obviously is going to change as the bracelet moves on your hand. But just to give you an idea, when they're all put together, about 3/4 of an inch. So the pearls are white and bright, and then you have the dyed blues, and then you have the coral. APL 860, there's 10 of these. Clearance price, 5 payments of $8.79. So there is the matching necklace, and the necklace is APL 879. There's 12 of them. It's 20 inches with a 2-inch extender, so this will go all the way to 22 inches. Difficult to get. Clearance price on that. I do have it twisted a bit to kind of intertwine and do a torsade feel, but obviously, you could twist it tighter and have that look, or you can open them completely up and just kind of let them lay this way in this kind of layered look. It's your choice, but it is 2 different ways to wear it. I'm going to go with 3 ways because you don't have to twist it so much that it's a very tight twisted torsade. This is APL 879. There's only 12 of them. Clearance price, 5 payments of $17.59, and this is 58% off of the JTV price. Okay, our last item in the show is magnificent, but I will tell you, only sizes 11 and 12. It's top rated, it's DWP036. The low clearance price is reflected because there's only 2 sizes left. And it's interesting because usually when there's not that many sizes left, it's the very small sizes that that are left. And so in this case, it's size 11 and 12. And don't be afraid to wear that on an index finger because this is magnificent. It's 11 to 12 millimeter freshwater pearl. It's top rated. And and you have white topaz that follows through with the entire piece. You've got hearts just layered with the white topaz, then they stream down the shank. There's only 11 of these. DWP036. 5 payments of $4.43. And from side to side, you're at 1 inch. Up and down, you are at 1/2 inch. And then standing up off of the hand, you're just past that 1/4 inch mark. And even the side profile is absolutely beautiful. There's the basket that the pearl sits in. Lots of precious metal on this with the shank and the band, and then 2 hearts that are kissing. I think with that, where's my heart necklace that I had? I think those 2 would go together so pretty. Even the earrings too, just because of that kind of whisper motif of hearts on the ring. That's the necklace, and then here are the earrings with that heart. So just a pretty pause of heart pulsating from all 3 of these pieces. So the ring is DPW036. 5 payments of $4.43, or a whole clearance price. All of that together is going to be $22.19. So that's it. I'm going to get out of this sun before we have to call Bubby up again, and you guys get tired of hearing me go, "Hey, Bubby." Poor guy. Listen, I thank you so much for supporting me and watching the channel and participating in the shows. Don't forget to order jtv.com/Antonella, my discount code ANESTER10. Bye.